Alright, you guys, welcome back to another episode here in Banished in our town of Sisterfield. And as you can see, I have not gotten that much progress done in regards to these townhomes over here. Mostly because I haven't had enough time to really AFK while they grow up their stone and get their stone reserves back to normal, because we're still at one piece of stone. But I have done some laying out over here in the rest of the industrial area. I have decided that for the houses that I want to do, I want to build with, let's see if I can find them, these right here, these Brigand, I don't know how do you pronounce them, these houses, because I love how colorful they are. They would stand out tremendously from all the gray sea of meh over there, and they'd stand out from here considering how tall they are and they don't have the same materials. But I do love this little design that they have going for them. It's very European, I guess I could say. I'm not entirely sure what country. It almost reminds me of Swedish, maybe? Yeah, kind of. I'm sure Norway maybe? That would make more sense. I'm not sure. But I do love them. I think they'd make a lot of sense considering how tall they are, how big they are, and how colorful they are for the richer people of this area that would live in here. But the important part of what I want to put in here is not the houses. The houses are going to be more like an afterthought, well, not ish, because I want to focus on civic buildings in here. I want to put the Globe Theater right in the middle, and then I want to build the White House because I can. Honestly, it looks colonial, so it'll work. And then I also want to build a colonial hall, as well as a courthouse, and then a governor's house. Where's the governor's house? I just saw it. Colonial courthouse, townie, governors. I want to build this. So I kind of want it to be like this giant city center of pretty much everything like this. I don't know what to call this. What are these called? Civic buildings, town services. I want this to be meant for that, to protect the importance of the government that's here and things like that. So that's going to be right here in the center pretty much. Everything else will be, I want to do some gardens as well, so probably have this side be considered gardens, because we'll have the buildings come out to here and then up, and then I'll have these be gardens that I want to work on, and then this area as well be some type of garden. And then for houses, I'll make them on this half of everything and have them in row houses and little sections like you would see in major old towns, where they kind of just have row houses in a little section, and they have another section of houses like that. Similar to this, only much more spaced out and with much more decorations. But before I can build that, in case you didn't notice, these civic buildings require some different resources that we don't have. Some building materials, as well as housing materials and things like that. So I have it going over here, everything that we need for that. We have our building supplier, we have a joiner, we have a homeware supplier, we have metalsmith, because the Globe Theater needs iron fittings, so I'm hoping they'll work on that, but they need building supplies before they can get anywhere, so I got to build everything else up first, then build that before I can build the Globe. And then I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, I need sand for glass for some of these things, so I have a bunch of these shore houses laid around here, all around, and then I have 2 glass workers right here so that we can make everything we need. Then I have, just for the fun of it, a small fuel refineries right here, just because they fit in nicely in that spot. I want to find something else that'll fit in here, but I don't know what yet, and I still have a little bit of space here and here. So that'll probably be for whatever else I need in order to make these building and homeware supplies. But without further ado, I want to go ahead and jump into this time lapse. I hope you guys do enjoy my time lapses. If you do, make sure you hit a like down below, and I'll see you all on the other side. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that time-lapse. I know I had a lot of fun with it, but I did a lot more off-camera after the time-lapses were finished. So, I've gone around and I've placed all of these village bee shelters all along this little 1-block gap I have along this entire wall, except for the back area over here. I plan to make this back area all overgrown wilderness so that it's not really usable, just because I want it to look like that, like they just kind of stopped building up to there pretty much. And then we had a bunch of these get built, so I had a lot more people come in and work on those. Thankfully, we had 2 rounds of nomads come in because we really needed more nomads to come and help us out, because I was running out of people. I was like almost out of people. It was so sad. Disabled, laborers, disabled. Always disable that. Are these disabled? Yeah. Okay, cool. And how much do you make? A lot more, yeah. And the farms have been doing great and everything, and these look great here. I also added these little water tanks, and water tanks are going to be built over here as well. I'd put some more bee shelters in here. I'm not sure still what to put here. Maybe I could do more char burners, because I really needed the industrial charcoal for over here. Still not entirely sure. I do need to take this design I have going for the whole edge of the lake, the river, and move it all the way down across everything else here to make it look seamless, and then have it finally meet up with the whole design that I have going over here. Probably just do it all the way down. Yeah, and have it all finished, which will be great. Aside from that, I did lay out the Globe Theater, so it's going to be smack dab almost perfectly in the middle. It's not. This is actually, of course, bigger than back here, but that's fine because I want this to be houses and then this to be design and pretty stuff. So we have the Globe Theater right in the middle, and then we're going to have 4-block wide roads at least in all directions for the main roads. And I do want to use for the main roads, not these, where are they? Like these city roads where I can put it down, and then they have sidewalks as well, and then the middle is always somewhat raised. And oh, you can do diagonal? Oh, that is legit. Oh, that's so cool. Although I don't think I'll use it, but that's good to know for future, because that would be super cool. Yeah, it doesn't really work with the way I'm going now. I like this turn. Oh, that's cute. Oh, they've definitely stepped up their game in comparison to how it was prior. Oh, and you can actually, I like looking at the diagonals because then you can see the details better. Yeah, because then you can see the actual road types that they used. I'm not sure which one. I kind of want to just use the brick, but that would mean getting a lot of brick. But the brick does stand out. I don't know. I'll have to go through my options again and look at them. But I'm going to put this here so they can start getting stuff here. I don't think they'll ever get it because we don't have anything making iron fittings yet, or warm coats for that matter. We're just using regular leather coats. So we have quite a few things I need to make in terms of resources for it. But in the next episode, I will be working on something else entirely because we're still waiting for all those buildings to get built with the building supplies and everything that are needed to make the iron fittings. So it's a process, okay? But in the next episode, I want to work on this area over here. This was our fishing village. It's kind of morphed into a fishing/farming village, which is fine. I want to turn this area, though, into a windmill processing / more farms area, just because we can really get into some bakeries and things like that and have some extra things to sell as well as eat around town. And then I do want to expand houses over here because they really need more houses because there's a lot of people who aren't living around here and it's a little annoying. So I'm definitely going to expand the houses out so that they can have more room over here. But that's in the next episode. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below to show your support for the series. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that bell button for the best updates of Banished on my channel. And as always, I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, guys!